I'll record to the cloud. I have it recording.
Okay.
Now let me.
This projection, that statement is right in the way that the media does not
Make.
How do you spell Bianca?
BIA. I am the host now. I don't even need to accept, huh?
No, just
NKA.
just mute everyone because we have kids in the background. We have a bunch of stuff. Hey guys, just everyone try to remember whenever you jump on any Zoom or any conference call that if you're not unmuted, everybody gets to hear everything that's going on, and it is distracting for not only the host but for all the participants. And then you could possibly be called a naughty unmuter, and feel ashamed and want to feel terrible and all that other stuff. So with that, please make sure that you're muted, and then Nancy, you can control the button of mute all.
Yep, I got it.
So you can press the button mute all, and if anybody's naughty, you can call them out for being a naughty unmuter and then press mute all again.
Okay.
I like to call out naughty unmuters. It's fun. But with that being said, guys, y'all are definitely in for a treat today. Nancy's story is not only amazing in what has happened for her and what this product and the impact that it's made in her life. She's been able to impact many people by sharing her story. And in terms of systems and tracking and all that stuff, like what I can tell you is that we have had absolute rave reviews from the previous trainings that she's done and the way that she's been able to systemize just doing the daily disciplines and all that, and how she keeps up with it and all that. So you guys are definitely in for a treat in terms of how to get started correctly. Don't know what she's going to go over, but many times she goes over like her systems and what she does, which is incredible. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to, and she's a lot of fun, loves to fish and all kinds of cool stuff. I'm actually picking up my boat to go pick up some people right now that are about
Chris,
30 miles away.
Nice.
So poor me, I have to put the Go Fast boat in the water. So I'm going to go pick them up right now. That's what I'm actually doing as we speak. But over to Nancy Wilette. Over to you, my friend.
Thank you, Chris. You have fun. I'm jealous. I'm coming. Bye, guys. I got to go fish with Chris. No. Good morning, and thank you all for being here. Gosh, I know your time's valuable, and so I am going to give you the nuts and bolts and hopefully some, sorry, I had to mute some people.
Yeah, the camera's on.
I still have to mute some people. Okay. I am not going to allow people to unmute themselves. How's that? Okay. So
that
hopefully,
to me almost sounded like the Sterlings in the background. Are the Sterlings the naughty unmuters?
I'm not going to call them out as naughty unmuters. They're my uplines. All right. Have fun, Chris. So good morning. Happy Saturday morning. Hi, Peter. Hi, Susie. I can see most of you. I can't see all of you because we're like beyond 2 screens. So I am honored that you all chose to be here today. And I want to respect your time and give you the things I've done. I mean, really, that's all I can do, right? Is what you need to know about me. So my name is Nacy Wilette. I came into this business only because of my personal results on these products. I had a 14-month illness. I'm not going to go into all of that, but it was a profound turnaround for me. Suffice it to say, I had been tested at the Mayo Clinic for early onset dementia. I was on an antidepressant and anti-anxiety. I had 7 specialists, and I was on 12 prescriptions at the time that my friend Tracy brought these products to me. And I, of course, said, talk to the hand. Nope, nothing all natural can help me. There's no way that something natural can do for me what 7 specialists and, well, 29 prescriptions over a 14-month period could do for me. And I am so thrilled and happy to say that I was wrong, right? Who likes admitting when they're wrong? But I am so grateful that I was wrong, because I was one of those people that had an aha experience. And, about 20 to 25% of our people that we sample will have some sort of an aha experience, but not everyone. And so, but I was one of them. And what happened for me was, it was as if someone turned the lights on in the room for my brain, or put jumper cables on it and restarted it. And I couldn't believe it. For the first time in 14 months, I had hope. I could think clearly. I could focus. I wasn't crying because I was losing things around my house. And so I continued to do the products for about 2 months, didn't tell a soul really, because I was afraid they would stop working, honestly. And I am happy to tell you that I am going on 2 years. In another 2 weeks, I will be on these products 2 years, and I am living a full, rich life. I am fishing in Alaska. I am doing all the things I used to love to do. So why did I join this business? Well, during my illness, my disability company hadn't paid. My background is in banking, and I was a financial advisor. I had a private client practice here in Minneapolis, and my disability company hadn't paid, and it's hard for me to admit, but I had gone through all of my personal money that I had set aside for emergency reserves. And when I ordered my first dose set, I literally had $300 to my name. And so when people tell me they can't afford these products, but they need them, guess what I say? Yep, I know. I hear you. I was right there with you, because when I ordered my first set of dose, I had $300 to my name. And so this product and the business side has been a blessing in so many ways. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. What I realized after 2 months is that I had something that a lot of people needed, and I knew it. And it was just like, honestly, I got to the point where it felt selfish for me not to share. So, having never done a network marketing company or a home-based business for real, I decided to jump in. And I am so grateful to the leadership here, because they took me by the hand. They showed me what to do. They told me when I was over talking and explaining way too many details about the ingredients. They said, "We love you, but shut up," and tag them in the customer page. And it was at that point, honestly, that my business took off. I was like, oh, they don't want to know how smart I am and how much research I did on these ingredients. I hate to admit this, a 6-page document that I created on my own from independent resources outside of the company on the ingredients. Okay, guess what? You don't need to. You don't need to do that. People don't want to know. You can scare them off in a nanosecond. So I decided to go ahead and come out about these products. And I was too chicken to do a Facebook Live. So my good friend Carmela Sterling was generous enough to agree to do an interview with me. That way I knew if I froze up. And by the way, I still get nervous doing these, just so you know. Like, so nervous that I put both contacts in one eyeball this morning and couldn't get the second one out. So my left eye, this about 30 minutes ago, was like flame red because I was digging in it trying to get the contact out. So I still get nervous. Carmela was generous enough to agree to do this interview with me. And it honestly went a little long, but guess what? Boy, it got a lot of views. I think like 10, 12,000 within 2 weeks. People were sharing it with their aunt, their cousin, their sister, whoever they knew that needed it. I literally had people finding me off the internet. Like, are you the Nacy Wilette that did an interview about fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, osteoarthritis, chronic migraines? Okay, those were my diagnoses. So I didn't know what to do. First I'll admit, I was trying to have like a 1-hour phone conversation with each of these people as they reached out to me. so that they would think I was kind and compassionate. And then it got overwhelming. And I was just finally like, here's my link. You want to order dose? It's a Xanthamax pill in the coffee. And, you know, it's about $3.35 a day. Place your order and I'll help you once you get your product. And that was working. I mean, I got so busy, I could not keep up. So I just got to the point where I knew they wanted these products and here you go, here's my link. And I wound up getting, I think, 40 customers in my first month here. And that was simply because of my story. But you do not need a big story like mine to be successful here. Luckily, the people here took me by the hand and showed me what to do. Because like I said, I had never done anything like this. What I did bring here was a good work ethic. As a financial advisor, I had a full 1.5 years of training of disciplines of doing the daily actions. I was expected to make 40 phone calls a day as a financial advisor. I was expected to make 10 appointments. These were in-person appointments. I was expected to ask for referrals and get at least 5 out of every person I met with. So what I brought here was simply that system of work ethic, organization. When I first started, I had a spreadsheet. You don't need a spreadsheet, but you do need a way that's comfortable for you to track your own prospects, customers, and prospective teammates. So what I found over the last 2 years or 1.5 years in being in on the business side is that people want to help you and people want you to tell them what to do. They want you to tell them what to order. So for those that are sitting around going, well, you know, maybe my prospect wants the cocoa, maybe they want the Max capsule, get over that. And just remember, they want you to give them the guidance and direction. You know, I think about it as a financial advisor. Had I not given people guidance and direction, they would have never taken action on any of the financial recommendations I made. So the same thing applies here. Do I get every prospect to buy our products? No. And those of you that have heard me speak before know my favorite saying is SW, 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 next. And it stands for some will, some won't, so what, next. Move on. We're in a company that's only 3 years old. I mean, our prospect pool is huge. My prospect pool is honestly at the grocery store, at the pharmacy. It's on every river and stream that I fish. I spent 3 weeks in Alaska and came away with 11 new customers and 3 teammate prospects, just because I tell everyone about my miracle and about my coffee. So use the tools that we have, right? You've probably heard this saying, don't be the tool. I was being the tool and I was drowning in hours of work. I was trying so hard to answer every teammate's question, every prospect's question. And now I honestly do just tag them. If a teammate has a question, I will go to Elevation Empire, whatever your team page is, and tag them in the answer. If a customer prospect has a question, I will go tag them in the answer in the customer testimonial page. And I suggest you do the same because it's so much more efficient and it's third-party validation. There is so much power in third-party validation or social proof. So that's my 3 biggest things that I try to instill in my teammates are the 3 legs of the pedestal to be successful, right? Conviction, belief, and enthusiasm. And you've got to have all 3. If one is lagging behind, your personal views, whichever one is missing, If you're not enthusiastic about these products, why are your customers going to want to order? Right? Your belief and then your conviction that it can help them. So, for example, if your belief is lagging behind, go spend 30 minutes or an hour in your customer testimonial page and read the results, right? Because even if your own personal experience isn't what you want it to be at the moment, that doesn't matter because you can still help people. I am on a mission to find every person that needs our products. I have had people that were suicidal. I have had people that have been severely chronically ill for 15, 20 years. I even have some teammates that have been chronically ill for 20 years and hardly been out of bed that are actually making money at this business. And that's not me, that's not on me, that is on our simple systems, right? We have the tools, we have samples, we have our customer testimonial pages, we have the support of our teammates, we have incredible, incredible leadership. And our culture here is unbelievable to me. Now, like I said, I've never been in another network marketing company, but I've had many approach me, and the way they approached me, yikes, yuck, talk to the hand, go away, no thank you. And I have actually been somewhat successful in turning around a couple of those people that sent me those awful, awkward, cold messages. And I said, wow, thank you for reaching out. I admire your courage to do this. However, I am very happy and content and feeling successful in a business where I don't have to make these kinds of messages. Let me know if you would like to hear more about it. So yeah, turn that one around. And that was only from coaching that I really did get that. So let's see, what else can I tell you about? Managing expectations is my other big tool. And managing those expectations up front. So before I sample someone, or when, let's say I've been posting and someone reaches out to me, and I will tell you, you need to post consistently because people are watching. And one of the things they assume, if they don't see a post from you in a couple of weeks or whatever time period, they're assuming, oh yeah, she joined one of those home-based businesses and now she's quit doing it. Honestly, that's exactly what they're assuming. And so if keep posting, there are people watching that will maybe never comment or never message you until they're ready to pull the trigger. I've had so many people that I didn't know were watching saying, okay, I need your link to order this product. And I'm like, what? Where'd you come from? So that's incredible. So, you know, keep your storefront open. Your storefront is your social media page right now, unless you have some other way. And let people know. And then every once in a while, I do a real heartfelt personal post, right? And I think I can credit Stacy Bartley on this one. She calls it the what, punch, punch, right hook or something, jab, jab, right hook. So you build up your engagement through some personal posts. And then you do just this hard-hitting business post, knowing that the people that commented on your last couple of posts are going to see it. And if they don't comment, don't feel bad. Do not feel bad because they're still watching. I have learned that I do not attach to the outcome. I don't care. Honestly, I have 5,000 friends on Facebook. I am deleting people to make room for new ones. I am deleting the people that haven't made a post in the last 3 to 4 months or commented on any of my stuff. Bye-bye. I don't have time. Unless they're, you know, a relative, but I've even deleted a couple relatives. Don't tell my family. Anyway, the beauty of adding new friends and replacing those that aren't interacting with you is that I've had people that have only been my friend for a week place an order. You know, I'm going to tell you one of the things I'm doing recently that's really working well is I do wish everyone a belated happy birthday in Messenger and ask them how they spent their special day or their birthday. What did you do to celebrate? And then I create a little bit of a dialogue. And if they don't respond, and I know they've seen it, I'll drop another note in there and say, LOL, I guess you had a great birthday, right? They didn't respond. So, and I'm just trying to reach out to them. So if they haven't responded a couple days later, I'll just say, oh, guess you had a great birthday. And then if they don't respond, bye-bye. I do unfriend them. There's no reason that, I mean, I'm here to build real relationships with people, not just have somebody occupying space on my friends list. So I wish them a happy birthday today. Like, I will admit, I got up at 7:30 and by 8:15, I had completed my Power 30 for the day. For those of you that are new, what's a Power 30? It is 30 minutes of concentrated and focused doing the things. It is commenting in your customer testimonial page, wishing your friends happy birthday, right? Adding new friends, going into the groups that you belong to that are your special interests, whether it's gardening. I am part of several women's fishing and fly fishing groups. That has been a gold mine for me. I go in there and I make a post because that's partly posturing, and we'll come to that later. But that's where I draw my people from. If I go into some of my special interest groups and actually make a post that creates engagement, I will get 5 to 10 friend requests. I love that when they're reaching out to me because they want to know me. That feels like a leg up. So I want people to want to know me, which is why I've been deleting other people that aren't active, because I got to make room for friend requests. So birthday messages, after a little bit of interaction, I will say, oh, by the way, I meant to ask you, do you drink coffee or tea? I have an online coffee and tea business, and I would like to send you samples as a small birthday gift. It's working, people. Now, what, again, about managing upfront expectations is that I'm going to now tell them, awesome, drop me an address. In the meantime, I'm going to add you to my private customer page with thousands of people posting their own results. I don't like the word testimonials. That sounds canned and marketing-ish. I just say thousands of my customers posting their own results. Once you accept that invite, I can tag you in the basic info. So now I've tied that expectation of them getting these samples from me to them accepting my invite to the private customer page, because they need to. It's like, I can't get you the info that goes with this product without. And when they say, well, yeah, I drink coffee, what is it? And I said, oh my gosh, it's coffee with benefits. It's incredible. You need to accept my invite. Once they're in my page, then I will say, I am so excited for you, right? Excited for you, enthusiasm. Okay, it goes with the conviction and the belief. I am so excited. You are going to love this. It is doing so much for so many people and gave me back my health and my life. And I leave it at that. That's a pretty big statement, but I do leave it at that. Then when they drop me their address, I'll say, I'm really excited to get these in the mail to you today. Do you promise me that you will try them and give me your feedback? Keyword, promise. I used to make people in financial services promise me that they would follow up and take action on the things I recommended all the time, because it's powerful. When people make a promise to you, they want to keep it. So if they tell me, yeah, I don't know if I'll really try it, then I'll say, well, do you know someone else that might benefit from these happy products? Because I'd be happy to send it to them if you don't want to try it. Okay, so that's my whole birthday process. It's been working pretty well. I think I actually have one teammate on here that was a result of me reaching out on her birthday. So Let's see, where else? What else? Managing the expectations up front. Again, I'm going to go back to that one because I kind of glossed over it. I tell people I'm happy to send them a 2-day or a 4-day sample. However, only 20% of the people really feel something in a 2-day trial. And then I say, would you prefer to do a full 30-day money-back trial so you can realize all the benefits? If they've shared with me they have health issues, then I am going to tell them I need them to commit to a 90-day trial, because we aren't going to fix their autoimmune or their inflammation or whatever immediately. You know, we can't wave a magic wand here and within 2 days have them feeling no pain from arthritis or whatever it may be. So 90-day commitment for anyone with autoimmune or inflammation. I also recommend 2 Xanthomax a day, starting right from the beginning, if they do have any inflammation, autoimmune type disorders. So, and it's been working. I tell them to hit it hard the first month, and maybe the second month they can cut back to 1. But I do tell them 2 because it does work. I also tell them upfront how much these products are. I got really tired of having prospects go through the process, get to the end, and then, you know, okay, send me the link, I want to place an order. And then they come back and they go, ooh, ouch, I didn't realize it's $100. Okay, so I tell them up front, our products are about $3.35 a day to use. So less than a Starbucks or a coffee shop coffee, with a whole lot more benefits. Now I know when I send them my link and I've taken them through my process, that they're probably going to order, because they're going to get there and go $100. Oh yeah, Nancy said it's $3.35 a day. So I manage that cost objection up front. The price is no longer an objection because I've already told them. Then I need to know what they want. Why is it that they've reached out to me or agreed to have samples from me? What is it they're hoping to get? When they come back and tell me it didn't work, how can I possibly help them if I don't know what it is they want to get? Is it weight loss? Is it focus? Is it energy? Is it freedom from pain? Is it, you know, so be sure to know what it is. So I do tell people, or I ask them, you know, what is it that resonated with you about what you saw either in the customer testimonial page or my story? So I keep it that simple. The last thing I do that I was trained to do is ask for referrals. And we don't really have this in our system, but I do follow up with people after a week on the product. And I have to do this all in my calendar, right? My phone calendar is my life, or I would not be able to keep track of this. So I check in with them after a week and say, you know, what did you notice in your first week, or what changes did you notice in your first week? That way. And then I say, you know, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. Have you told anyone in your circle of friends or family about what you're doing? And they'll say, oh yeah, my husband noticed, and my sister came over the other day, and my neighbor stopped by. And I'll say, that's amazing. Do you think that these products would benefit them? If so, could I reach out to them and leave you out of this? I will just simply share that you thought they might have an interest and that you had good things to say about them as your neighbor, as your friend. So I try to get 2 to 3 referrals out of each person. And as I say this, I'm convicted because I have not done this recently. So I'm telling you this and I'm like, yeah, let's see. I didn't do that last week very well, did I? So I always try to walk the walk and talk the talk. I'm not just going to tell you what to do if I don't do it. the other expectation that I try to manage is shipping time. You know, it can take a week, it can take 10 days. I tell them that up front. I tell them the 10 days, knowing that now our shipping time is 5 to 7 days. So that they don't get impatient waiting. I guess what I want to close with is kind of that mindset that you need to keep. And I need to keep. I will be honest. I have days where I'm like, dang, nobody wants my coffee. What's going on? Right? All I know is I have to keep doing the activity. I do the equivalent of 2 power 30s a day and 3 to 4 teammate check-in calls a day. And then I'm on the other calls, right? I'm on the morning coffee chat. I try to stay plugged in close to the fire because I'm one of those that if I'm kind of left off on the corner by myself, you know, my brain can create a circus and talk me out of things. And it's just like, I need to stay connected. And I do. I reach up a lot and I say, what am I doing wrong? And it's like, well, nothing. I just need to do more activity consistently, right? And now I have been really blessed in that I have been able to help some new teammates get started and get them to bronze in the first 30 days. And that, you know, I am not personally taking on teammates unless I've kind of honestly interviewed them. It's like, yeah, I'd love to have you join my business. Let me ask a question. Are you willing to be coachable and follow some direction and guidance? Are you willing to give me an hour to an hour and a half a day for the first 90 days? And if they will, then it's like, let's go. Come on, game on, let's go. My analogy is for those of you that have been here a while and maybe feeling like you're just not getting momentum. I live in Minnesota, okay? I live in the north. And so we have icy roads a lot. Imagine that you have to drive up a road that's covered in ice, right? You're going to get momentum at the bottom and you're going to keep applying that pressure until you get to the top of the hill, right? And then you can let your foot off the gas a little bit. This business is exactly the same. I have unfortunately had teammates that got halfway up the hill, silver, gold, right? Their goal was diamond. They got to silver or gold and they took their foot off the gas for whatever reason. And I watched them slide back down the hill. And I'm like, dang, girl, you were almost to the top of the hill. So I knew that when I started here, I didn't really recruit. I had customers that wanted to also sell. I did have a couple that referred so many people to me. I was finally like, oh, okay, wait, time out. I really need to have you look at the business side of this because you've sent me so many customers and a couple of them are on here. I can see them. So, you know, no experience here, no special talent, no special training. Share the products, right? Use the products and be happy. The simple steps that we have. Use the tools. Remember SW, SW, SW. Next. Manage the expectations up front. Gosh, don't let somebody think they're going to take one capsule and turn into Cinderella or Prince Charming, right? Or go run a marathon when they haven't been out of bed. So I think that's about all I have today. I'm happy to take a few questions if somebody wants to do that. Do we have time? Let me, hold on, let me stop recording if I can figure out how.
Great job, Nancy.
Thank you. Very awesome.
Thank you.
Guys, thanks for being
Thank
here.
you. Thank you.
Thanks,